Welcome back to BAS 121. We're going to go through example 8.4, a single period purchasing decision model. You can follow along in the book. It gives us the following variables. Q is the quantity produced or manufactured. D is the quantity demanded. And in this example, they're assuming the quantity demanded is the quantity demanded at full price, at full sales price. This simplistic model is going to assume that everything else gets sold at the discounted price. So the quantity demanded D is the quantity demanded at the full price, which under the assumptions they tell us we produced 44 units. The sales price is $18. It costs us to produce $12. Our discounted price is $9, and our quantity demanded, i.e., how many will be sold at this $18 price, is 41. So if we look at the results of the model, the quantity sold is simply the minimum between, if you can look right up here, it's the minimum between my quantity produced and my quantity demanded, which makes sense. I can't sell more than I produce, and I can't sell something if there's no demand for it. So what I sell is the minimum between the two. Now, the surplus, if you look at that equation, the amount of surplus is the amount I produced minus the amount I demanded, but it has to be, it can't be a negative number. That's why you're seeing it's a maximum of 0 or the difference between I produced and what I demanded. Because if you think about it, I might have more demand than I produced, and I can't sell a surplus if I didn't produce it. I broke this next piece down into smaller pieces. I just said the sales at full price is my sales price times the quantity sold. The sales at discount is going to be the discounted price times the surplus quantity. The total sales is just the addition of the two, sold at full price plus the sold at discount. The cost is simply the number I produced times the cost of $12. And then, of course, profits is just my total revenue minus my cost. Now, you can see this is a rather simplistic model. There's lots of things we're going to have to enhance as we go along with this model, because there's some things that just in the real world are very broad assumptions. For example, this model assumes that everything's going to be sold at the discounted price, and that's not always true. Sometimes, at the end of the season, you can hardly give things away. So this model assumes that if I don't sell it at $18, then I'll automatically be able to sell everything else at $9, and I'll have no unsold inventory. And in the real world, that's probably not true. So as we work through more and more examples, we'll show and determine how to build that into our model. But this is a basic model to start with. Thanks, and any questions, let me know.